I need to know because I'm kind of far away from the Wi-Fi, but I'm seeing that I have full bars. Yes, the devil is in disguise. The devil is in disguise. Hey y'all. Hey. I'm back. I'm back. I got a phone call, okay? I got a phone call. So, oh, it's good that this thing is hiding the numbers. So yes, I got a phone call and I was interrupted. So I didn't think that it was, but I'm back. I'm back. And this live is about the devil being in disguise. And I'm going to go off of that quote that says, "Don't judge a book by its cover, but judge the book by its content. Judge the book by what's within the book, okay? Don't judge the book by its cover, okay? Because the cover of the book can be deceiving. Hey, peace and love. Hey y'all, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Share the live. Share the live. You're gonna want to share this. Peace. Peace. Jeffrey Wagwan, hit the subscribe, share the live, okay? Thank you for the love. Share the love. I love you too. I love you too. Thank you. Slay, hey. So slay. Hey, I try. Had to put this one on. This one had to be special for this live right here, because this live right here, oh, this life gonna keep you on your P's and Q's. It's gonna keep you on your toes, honey. It's gonna have you, paying attention. You need to pay attention because these people are out here to deceive you. The devil came to what? To steal, kill, and destroy. The devil is a master manipulator, okay? And the devil is not just this man with this horn. Thank you for the subscription. Right. Thank you. Yeah, the devil is not just this thing with a horn in hell somewhere. The devil is right here on earth. So don't judge the book by its cover. The devil has taken over human bodies. Yes, just like how we got gods, we got angels that took over human bodies. The devil did the same thing, honey. So that's why you can't trust. You can't trust people like that because these people are devil in disguise. They are. These people are devils in disguise. People out here are these people out here, hey, these people are out here, right? Dressing the parts, looking the part, sounding the parts, coming in with their holy words and their righteous look, you know, and they're tricking you and they're coming to manipulate you. We got the spiritual leaders. We got these spiritual leaders that everyone knows that people are looking up to. We got the popes. We got your pastors. We got your rabbis, right? We got your, what you call your shamans. We got these holy people, and these people are committing unrighteous acts because they're covering up with the religion. Yes, that's true. We got people out here that's covering up with religion. They're using religion as a fucking cover up. Yes. Oh, I'm the Pope. Look at me. I'm wearing this all white. But that's the devil covering up. Wolves in sheep's clothing, y'all. I'm telling you. Share this live. Subscribe. Y'all gonna want to share this one. People need to hear this one. Your popes, your pastors out here, they are the devil in disguise. That's what they are. Didn't y'all hear the headlines? We got popes out here that graped boys. Boys, they're altar boys at that. Young boys below the age of 10. Yes, we got the popes doing this. We have pastors out here that's also abusing their young teenagers and young adults, young people, making babies by them, impregnating them. These are our leaders, okay? Spiritual leaders that people are trusting because of their outward appearance. And these people are devils. They're just using religion as a cover up. That's all it is. That's how they trick you. That's how they manipulate you. Y'all not saying nothing. You not saying nothing. Y'all not saying nothing. Are you listening? What you doing? Are you listening or you're judging? That's why Jesus said, I don't judge the flesh. Jesus said it. Jesus called their asses out. Wolves in sheep's clothing, hypocrites. Jesus called their asses out. These Pharisees, these rabbis, the leaders of the Jews, Jesus called their ass out. Jesus called them out. Yes, he did. Tell me he didn't. And guess what? They killed him because of it. They killed him because of it, because he was like, you okay, y'all think y'all holy because y'all pray? Just because you pray every day? The devil prayed too. The devil is right there at your dinner table praying, saying the grace over the meal. Yes, the devil does that too. Y'all think y'all holy because y'all in church every Sunday, because you're the loudest one in the church. You think you're holy because you're an evangelist. You think you're holy because you're a bishop. You think you are holy because you have these titles. That's what Jesus called their asses out. Yes, you think you holy? They didn't like that. Jesus warned us against such people. He said, stay away from them. Don't judge the book by its cover. Okay? Don't judge these people and trust these people just because of what they look like, or just because of what they're preaching. It don't matter if they're a doctor, a lawyer, a priest, a pope, a bishop. It don't matter. You can't trust them. Okay, they're using it as a cover up. This is how they're deceiving and manipulating so many of our people. So many of our people are going straight down to hell because these people are blind, and the blind are leading the blind, and the blind is going to lead the blind into a ditch. Yes, exactly. They have the appearance of righteousness. They have the appearance of holiness, but they are not holy. A lot of y'all not gonna want to hear this. You're not gonna want to hear this. Do you want to hear this? Do you want to hear this? Okay. Do you want to keep getting tricked and deceived? Okay. Are you that dull? Are you that dull and slow that all someone got to do is just dress nice and put on some fucking makeup and just go to school and get a fucking degree? That's all people got to do to trick you so that you can believe you can trust these fucking doctors out here, because all these doctors have to do is go to school and get a fucking degree and go get this certification and come present that to you, and then you can now put your life in their hands and say, okay, doctor, I trust you. Okay, pastor, I trust you, just because you went and got a fucking theology degree. Just because you got a theology degree, I'm supposed to trust you? Is that how slow and dull you have become? And is that how slow we've become? Oh, you could just easily get tricked and fooled like that? Just because these people sound like a pastor, they sound, hallelujah, praise the Lord, your God is the, and you believe that man because that man sound good preaching? You see what I'm saying? And you got tricked. You put your life into their hands because all they have to do is go ahead and get these credentials. That's all they got to do. They got to go get, all they got to do is go get these credentials. And they got you. And they got you. They come with this paper and say, here, this paper proves that I am who I say I am. No, the fuck it does not. That paper doesn't prove who you are. That paper does not say who you are. That paper is saying what you are. That's all that paper is saying. I don't go by that. I don't trust you with my life. No, I don't trust what you're giving me. I don't trust that fucking medication because man made it. I don't trust these prescriptions, man made it. I don't trust your words because you made those words up. I don't trust it. I trust the character of the person and not what the person possesses. I don't trust that you have all this money. I don't trust you because you have a lot of money. I don't trust you because you have a large following. I don't trust you because you have 10,000 plus members in your church. I don't trust you just because, you know what I mean, these physical things that you possess. I don't trust you because of that. You can't trick me. You can't bring that and dangle that in my face and think I'm going to be like, oh, drool all over that shit. Fuck no. I'm not. I don't trust you because you have these kind words. I don't trust those words. I trust your heart. I got to see your heart. Okay? Because God is not judging these fucking words. God is not judging your words. God is judging your acts. Yes, God is judging your acts of kindness, not your kind words. God is judging your acts. Yes. Because you can talk nice all day, every day. You can say the right things all day, every day. But you could be plotting evil in your heart. They got people that's smiling in your face. That's why I said devil in disguise, y'all. We got humans that will smile in your face. But they got evil intention. They don't even like you within their heart. They don't even love you within their heart, but they smile in your face. And they can't stand you. They got fake ass people out there that can fake a smile. Y'all think this is a joke out here. Y'all really think this is a joke. Y'all getting tricked and deceived. That's why Jesus called his disciples dull. Dull, which is like dull. Like, are you that dumb and stupid? You're that easily manipulated? And we've all been there. I've been tricked. That's what, come on, that's the devil's job. The devil is using people to trick us. So we don't think that these people are devils because we don't believe humans are devil, but humans are devil. They gave us a fake story that the devil is wearing a horn and the devil is ugly. And that's a fucking lie. It's a fucking lie. The devil does not wear fucking horns. The devil is not ugly. The devil is beautiful. The devil is not in hell. The devil is on earth. Same way, the other way around. Humans, people, are also angels. The angels are not in the sky. The sky, I didn't see no angels in the skies. I mean, I rode in plenty of planes. I never saw an angel in the sky. I meme it. I've never seen angels in the sky, but I've met angels on earth. Yes, I've met angels on earth. People are angels. God uses people as angels, and the devil used people as demons, as devils. Okay? And you just got tricked by a story that man made up. And billions of people fell for that shit. Can you believe that? Come on now. We can't be this slow now. We really got to think about this shit. Think. We have to really sit, analyze this. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. God said, Jesus said, the path to destruction, or God, whoever you want to call it, the path to destruction is very wide. Okay? The path to destruction is wide. So a lot of people on that destructive path. A lot of people are being manipulated. A lot of people are being manipulated by just probably less than 1% of the entire world. We got billions of people that's being manipulated by like less than 1% of people. Come on. Because why? We keep judging the book by its cover, yo. We keep judging the book by its cover. We don't believe that the devil is actually in disguise. We don't believe that the devil is in people. We actually believe the devil is in hell with horn, ugly red face, whatever. We really believe that. So because we believe that, we fell for the lies, is why we got tricked. Is why we're missing. We're like, you're overlooking people because you don't believe that they're the devil. You still believe that the devil is somewhere else outside of us. A man's foes will be that of his own household. Yes. A man's foes will be that of his own household. So you can't look for the devil in hell. The devil is within your own household, within your own community, within your own family. The devil is within your own circle. The devil is within us. The devil is within mankind. Okay? Don't you see how people act just like the devil? Don't you see watch people move? Don't you see what people do? Can you not pay attention? Are you not paying attention? Don't you see how people are moving out here? They're moving just like the devil in disguise. They're just in disguise. Right? It's a mask. They're covered. They're covered up. They're just a cover up. It's a cover up. They're undercover. Yes, they're undercover. These people are undercover. When I used to watch these shows where these detectives will go undercover, to catch the criminal, they have to come undercover, dress like the criminal, smoke, drink, party, all of these things. They have to come and blend in. You see what I'm saying? Yes, these undercover, they have to come and blend in. So what? So that they can believe. So the people that they're trying to catch, the drug dealers or whoever, the kingpin, whoever they're trying to catch, can believe them. So they come dressed undercover and they look just like the criminal. Yes, they look just like them. And guess what? These people believe that this undercover detective is a real criminal because he come playing the part. He came playing the part to blend in, play that role perfectly. And then when he's sleeping, when the criminal fall asleep, when you fall asleep, whew, when you start believing them, is when they come in and snatch their ass up. Got you. Now you over here serving time and a half. Now you over there serving life. Plus. Because you trusted people in your circle. Just like Jesus did though, but Jesus did trust Judas. No, Jesus did not trust Judas though. Jesus told Judas. Jesus already called Judas out before Judas even sold him out. Jesus already knew. Okay? Jesus already knew that Peter was gonna sell his ass out. Jesus already knew that they was gonna turn on him. Jesus already knew. Okay? Jesus was not that dumb. He knew. I don't know if it's a he or she, you know what I mean? But the story is a he. But I don't fall for I don't subscribe to the labels, the pronouns. I know. Hey, but we're just gonna use he because that's what a lot of us are familiar with. We are familiar with the he pronoun when it comes to Jesus. Okay? But Jesus knew that his disciples were going to turn on him because Jesus knew the knowledge of a man's foes will be that of his own household. We don't have to look outside of us for the enemy. The enemy is within. Okay? Yes. The enemy is not outside of you. The enemy is within. Okay? Yes. The enemy is inside. Yes. It's an inside job. That's why this is how they bring these organizations and they bring these criminals and these people down because they go within the circle. They come within the circle. Yes, they usually they go on an inside job. They go on an undercover mission. The devil is on an undercover mission, y'all. Y'all think y'all the devil is on an undercover mission. For real. Y'all think this is a joke? Y'all better watch out for the people in your circle. But you already know because Jesus already knew and you're a reflection of God, but you already know. You know that not everyone that's in your circle actually likes you. Not everyone in your circle likes you. Can I get someone to respond? Is there anyone out there that can relate to this? Can I get someone to respond? Is there anyone out there that can relate? Right? Do we have any grown adults on this live? Not children, adults. Are there any adults here that can relate? Let me know. Let me know. Okay? Have you ever had that? Do you know that you don't have to look for the enemy outside? You got to look for the enemy within. And not everyone in your circle actually likes you. Not everyone in your circle wants to see you prosper. Do you know that? Not everyone in your circle, really, they're not cheering for you. Not everyone in your circle is cheering for you. They have the appearance like they're cheering for you. But within, they want to see you fall. Within, a man's foes will be that of his own within his own household. Don't judge the book by its cover. Right? Not because they're a family member, that's the cover, that's the disguise. Not because they're a family member means that they're for you. Not because they're a family member means that they won't hurt you, they won't abuse you. Not because they're blood doesn't mean that they're not going to betray you. Mm. Not because they are a family member does not mean that they will not betray you. Okay? Blood, DNA, that's the cover, that's the mask. Okay? Don't judge the book by its cover. We got family members out here that's doing more evil than the strangers, than so-called enemies out there. We have family members that's doing the most. I mean, come on, look at the story of Jesus, the most famous story right now because there's billions of people, read this story. Okay? Billions of people read this story of Jesus. Jesus got betrayed by his own disciples. His own people sold him out. So it's not about who's close to you, who's your family, who is your friend, your best friend, because your best friend can be your worst enemy. You could have a best friend, but that best friend is actually an enemy in disguise. We got people that will say I love you with their mouth, but on the inside they're saying I hate you. But they're saying on the outside I love you, but that's not true. That's not the case. Telling you, not everyone who smiles in your face is your friend. Not everyone who smiles in your face is your friend. Okay? Do y'all know this? Do you know this? For real. But it's true. Okay? It's true. And you gotta watch out. Y'all have to watch out. You really do. You have to watch out. Can't just trust everybody. This is how they trick you. It's the devil. These people are devil in disguise. Can you not see? They wear all whites. They wear the prettiest clothes. They smell good. They look very good. They sound very good. Oh my gosh, their words are as sweet as honey. They look like they want her to fly. They look like they want her to fly. Let me go back to these popes. These old ass popes that look like they want her to fly. Oh, this is God's chosen man. And he's old and he's wearing this white cover up shit. And he has the cross and he has all of these rituals and he's burning this and he's doing this. Right? We go back to them and they're the one that's committing the most evil, committing the most heinous crimes are coming from the church. Y'all, the most heinous crimes committed right now is coming from the so-called church, the Catholic Vaticans, the top spiritual top church leaders, the one at the top. Yes, that's who's committing the most crime because this is how they get away with it. And our dumbasses, fools, trust these fucking people. Because this is how they get away with it. I told you they're on a undercover mission, honey. They get away with it. They get away with it because all they had to do was call themselves a pope. All they had to do was go and get what you will call indoctrinated, baptized. They went through the ritual, they went through the ceremony. All they had to go through the ceremony rituals. They went through all that ritual shit. And that's how they get away with all the crimes. All. That's how they get away with all the fucking crimes. Because all they gotta do is just act like, pretend, dress the part. They know the Bible from the first beginning, Genesis, all the way to fucking Revelations. They know all the scriptures. Yes, they do. Okay? Because they went to study it. And because they went and they study, they have all this so-called knowledge. They know how to use that scriptures and make that shit sound so good. They know how to use that to make it work, against you. They're using it to gain for their own benefits. That's why I said don't trust the book by its cover, because they're benefiting more than you are. They're living their heaven on earth, right? They're living right now their heaven on earth while you're living your hellish experience. Okay? Yes. They know how to they know how to use the word to get what they want, to get away with it. That's how they get away with the most heinous crimes. Just like these big ass pharmaceutical companies. Yes, we could call them out too. They're the devils in disguise. They are. That's how they get away with murder. Because all they had to do was go get a certificate from the fucking government or whoever place that they went to. But that's all they had to do. They just went and got certified, went to employ a bunch of doctors, a bunch of scientists. And then they put that stamp that shit on a piece of paper, and now they're immune from their crimes. Yeah, I think this is a joke. Man, I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not. This is how they get immunity. This is how the Pope got immunity, because the Pope went through all the ritualistic shenanigans. Yes, the pastor went through the ritualistic shenanigans, and they became that. And people fall for their tricks, their lies, and now they're immune. Now they can't even get in trouble for doing that shit. They can't even get in trouble for committing evil. Just because they went through all the rituals. They went through it. They did. Secret ass society ass shit. They went through the ritual. And they're immune. Even though they've murdered. Because the Bible says what? Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not kill. They should not murder. You should not lie. You should not steal. You should not kill. You should not do all of these. Don't covet your neighbor's wife, and don't covet your neighbor's stuff. All these commandments that's there. Okay? But these people are breaking all of God's commandments while following human laws, while they upholding humans' laws, traditions, man's tradition, but they're breaking all of God's commandments. Yes. They went and got immunity from man. You may have man's immunity, but I'm telling you, you did not get immune from God. You ain't got immune from God. These companies out here that got immunity, even though they murdering people every second of the day with their evil as whatever chemicals and stuff they're using to kill people, their prescription drugs that's killing people. Prescription drugs is the third leading cause of death in America right now. The third leading cause. So that's murder. Because you know that shit is killing people. You're still giving it to people. Okay. So you think you got immune from God? You think God gave you immunity? Man may give you immunity because you went through the ritualistic shenanigans. That don't mean that you're immune by God. All of that shit is adding up. All of that is adding up in the universe. All of that. God is seeing and hearing all of it. So you're not really immune in the spirit. You're immune in flesh. In spirit, you're not immune. Your hands are not clean. Your hands are not clean. You could wash your hands every day, all day. After you could wash your hands after every meal before you leave the bathroom. You could do all of that shit, but your hands are not clean. It's not clean. Yes, it's not. Don't judge a book by its cover. The hands look clean because you washed it with soap and water. But your heart, though, your heart is not clean. You see, you can't wash your heart with soap and water. You cannot wash your heart with soap and water. You can't. But you can wash your hands with soap and water. It could appear to be clean, you know? You could put on deodorant. You could put on deodorant to smell good. But you're not clean. You still stink. You still stink. Just because that deodorant is masking the smell doesn't mean you still stink. The deodorant is just masking the smell. The smell didn't go away just because you got deodorant on. Oh, the smell did not go away just because you have deodorant on, okay? Okay, a murderer is a murderer. It doesn't matter if he have on the police uniform or a soldier uniform or a lab coat or a suit and tie. You're still a murderer. You're still a liar. It doesn't matter what you can't erase that. There's no amount of physical things you can do. It don't matter how much school you went to and got educated. You're still an evil person. You still have a fucked up character. You're still not good within. You're a wolf within you. You're a wolf. Okay. So there's nothing you can do physically to wash away your sins. You think baptized with water gonna wash away your sins? You know how many times I got baptized with water? Whew, y'all. I got baptized plenty of times with water. That didn't wash away my sins. No. No. Because within the following week or so, maybe a month, I tried to stay, but I still went what we call that black slide. I still backslide. Let's call it backslide. I still backslide. The water wasn't the answer. The baptism was not the answer. That was not the answer. Don't judge a book by its cover. Not because somebody said I just got baptized. I just got saved by the Holy Spirit. Jesus saved me. Don't judge a book by its cover, honey. No, that ain't cover up their sins. That just cover it up. That cover up the sins, right? You're wearing a mask. Don't judge a book by its cover. You're still the devil in disguise. That's all they are. They're in disguise, y'all. They're in what did I say? What mission are they on? What mission are they on? What mission? Undercover mission. Watch out for them. Them is undercovers. Yes. Blending in. Devil in disguise blends. They blending in real good in society. Blending in. But their heart is not clean. Your hands may be clean, but your heart is not clean. And that's what God is looking at. You think God looking at your clean hands? You think God is saying, okay, well, you're welcome into the kingdom because your hands are clean. You're not welcome into the kingdom because you got clean hands. Yes, you're not. Just so you know. Those who have ears, let them hear. I ain't seeing no interactions because y'all don't listen. I know why they killed Jesus. I know why they killed Jesus. I know why Jesus is the truth that Jesus brought in the time that Jesus came was not that popular, you know. So one of the reasons why they were able to get away with it is because Jesus didn't have enough support. Because the truth wasn't popular, and the truth still is not popular. The truth is not popular, right? Because if the truth was popular, the road to destruction, the path to destruction wouldn't be so wide if the truth was popular. But guess what it says though? It says the path to righteousness is very slim. That road, that path is very narrow, very, very narrow. Why? Because the truth is not popular. Many are called, many are called, but few, very few are chosen. Why? Because the truth is not popular. The truth don't have a lot of friends. The truth don't have a lot of followers. The truth don't have a lot of likes. The truth don't have a lot of friends. As a matter of fact, the truth has more enemies than friends. Exactly. You know how many enemies Jesus had? But Jesus' enemy was in his own household. He had a lot of enemies. He didn't have a lot of people protecting the truth. Jesus did not have a lot of protection because the people wanted to believe the lies. They wanted to live out the lies. What's going on, Joe? The people wanted to live out the lies. The truth is not popular. I'm telling you, it's not. Many are called. Many of people may like, these scriptures that says The truth shall set you free. There are plenty of people that knows the scriptures. Like I said, the Pope's the top of the top. The devil knows the scriptures. These people know the scriptures. But it's not popular. Okay? It's popular as in like many people know it, but it's not popular because a lot of people don't live it. Okay? Hi, Joe. Yes. Many, it's not popular because a lot of people don't live it. That's why many are called. Many people will hear the word. We will all hear it, but not everyone is going to do it because the truth is the action. Faith without works is dead. The truth is the action. Not a lot of people want to do the works. They want to hear the works. They want to hear the words. Yeah, this sounds good. This was a good message. It sounds good. This gave me goosebumps, chills. But when it comes time to act, oh, you see how they go back into hiding. They go back into their comfort zone. They go right back into the comfort zone. They don't want to live this truth. Because it's easy to speak, it's easy to listen. It's easy. Anyone can sit there and listen. I could sit here and listen. You could sit here and listen. Anyone can sit and listen. But who's really willing? Who's really willing? Who have that passion? Who has that, that truth within them to want to do the works and not just listen? Who has it? Not a lot. Many are called, few are chosen. There's not a lot of us out here that wants to do like exercise sounds good. I need to exercise. This is gonna make me healthier. Eating right, eating the good food sounds like I listen to a lecture about eating fruits and vegetables all day. You can sit down and listen to people or watch people exercise all day. But when it comes time for you to put in that work to get up and do it, very few do it. Yes. That's why we have a very few people that's very, very rich, famous, or whatever. We have people that's so successful on this physical realm, but it's still very few. It's not a lot because the action speaks louder than words. Okay, action speaks louder than words. Action speaks louder than words. Okay, it's the action behind it, not the words. Fuck the words. What are you doing? What are you doing? Don't be fooled by these words. I was talking about these words when we did the Bible study. We did the Bible study on Thursday about these words like honey. We got people that can speak to you so sweet. We got these pastors out here that can preach the word and use the Jesus so sweet. They don't cuss. They don't do nothing. But at the end of the day, they don't act like what they're talking about. They're doing evil things behind closed doors, but they're saying all the righteous things. But when no one is looking, when the congregation is not there, the sermon is over and they go home and their private life. Oh, the evil. They go into that chamber that they got locked up on some dungeon somewhere, and they go into that dungeon, and the evil that's under there that presents itself after the sermon is over, after the shouting and the yelling and the praying, they going in there, sneaking in these little boys' rooms and dorms. Yeah. When no one is looking, when they think no one is looking, yeah, they're devils in disguise. That's what the fuck they are. That's why, listen, I'm not about to be out here trying to fake it for y'all. I'm not faking it for nobody. I'm gonna be myself. So you're gonna see me. You're gonna see. You're not gonna have to try and guess who the fuck I am. You're gonna have to try and guess. I'm coming to you raw, unfiltered, unedited. No filter, no edits, none of that. I ain't covering up shit. For what? For who? I ain't covering none of that shit up. You gonna take me as I am or leave me the fuck alone. It's simple. It's really that simple. Yeah, it's real simple. I ain't got to put on no show for you. I'm out of the entertaining business. I'm out of that entertainment business. I'm here to entertain myself. I be entertaining myself. I'm not here to entertain nobody. Try to come and that would make me a manipulator. I gotta come and dress a certain way. I gotta come and talk a certain way. I gotta come and look a certain way, just so you can like me. Just so you can be like, okay, let me. If I more people will listen to this if I look like this. Oh no, I'm not trying to get a lot of people to listen. I'm trying to get a lot of people to do, not to listen. I'm not trying to get a lot of people to listen to what the fuck I have to say. Okay? I'm not trying to get that. So I'm not gonna do things to get a lot of people to listen. You know what I mean? That's manipulation. That's true manipulation. If you gotta do things to get a lot of people to listen, do things to get all of these people attention, I don't have to do that. I'm not here for that. Yeah, exactly, right? We gotta be real out here. Why be faking it? For who? Why? What's the purpose? Is that God's purpose? I'm here to serve God and His purpose, God's purpose, universal purpose, the source purpose, the goal of life. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve the goal of life. Okay, and me serving the goal of life. I don't have to try and get a lot of people to listen to me. I don't have to try and get a lot of people to understand me, to like me, to validate me. That's not the goal. That's not my goal. You know, I don't have to do all of these extra shit. No, I don't. Just to get followers and likes, and it's temporary. I'm gonna feel good for a little bit if it's a, let's say, 400 people come on this live right now. Oh my gosh, that's 400 people. Let's say 2,000 people come on the live. Oh my gosh, but it's temporary stuff. I know you do. I know you don't judge me, Joe. I already know you don't judge me. Appreciate that. No one can judge me. I already know. You know what I mean? I know you. Like, hey, listen. I know. Okay. I don't have to put on a show, because the people who are putting on a show, okay, those are the one that's getting these compensation. Entertainers get paid a lot of money because they entertain. They put on a show. It's a mass. They put it on a show. Entertainers are one of the highest paid people out here. Are entertainers. Yes. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. One of the highest paid entertainers out here are performers. They put on a show. And guess what it does? They have to use so much energy too. Entertaining people uses a lot of energy. And these entertainers, they get drained, you know. People ask them for money left, right, and center. People always want them to put on a show. Do this, dance like this, move like this, catch that ball, throw that ball. You know, it wears them down. A lot of them get into drugs, suicide, depression. Robin Williams, I read, committed suicide. This man was depressed, but this man was a comedian, entertaining all these millions of people. World-renowned actor. Was it award-winning actors committed suicide? Entertainers that have all of these followers, popular celebrities that got all of these followers, all these likes, and on the inside, they don't even have that within themselves. Come on now. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And I don't want to be in that lane. Like, I'm not trying to get famous out here. Famous, I don't want people to, you know, to, oh, like me. You don't gotta like me at all. Like, that's not my goal. Is not to get you to like me. That's not my goal. That's not my purpose. I'm not gonna drain my energy to entertain you. And at the end of the day, I don't even have any energy for myself. Michael Jackson died because he couldn't even sleep. He overdosed on his own sleeping pill. And they blamed the doctor for it. Yeah. Michael Jackson used so much energy to give. He just gave so much energy to the world. And at the end of the day, he sacrificed his own self. He couldn't even sleep. It's draining. It's very draining. And because I understand energy, I understand myself. I understand energy. I understand myself. And I know that my energy is the most valuable resource I have. I know that there is no other resources outside of me that's more valuable than what I have within me. I know that there's no gold, silver, I don't care how much money it is in all currencies. I don't care if it's a mountain full of gold. I know that my energy is worth more than those things. So this is why I choose now to keep my peace. I choose now to keep my energy and not go out there trying to entertain people just for their likes, just for their approval, just for them to say yes to me. No, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm not. I'm telling you, it's not. I was there. I really was there. I was very popular on Beagle Live. I don't know if you guys heard of Beagle Live, but I became popular on Beagle Live fast. Why? Because I was very fucking entertaining. Oh my gosh, I will go live cooking food, showing them how to eat right. I will go into nature. I will show them, the beauty of nature, and I would just be playing music, dancing, vibe. I know how to set the tone when it comes for a vibe. I know how to do that. I know how to create a vibe. But I realized I had all these fans, but very, 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 very few supporters. I'm talking about very few supporters. Thank you. Very few supporters. But thousands and thousands of fans. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I had to do that every day. I had to do that shit every day. Entertain motherfuckers every day. At the end of the day, I'm tired as fuck. Oh, dude. I didn't have time for myself. I barely had time for myself. So now my lives are more relaxed. I don't do all that extra stuff. I don't have to go cooking because cooking takes a lot of energy. I don't have to do all of this stuff like I used to before to gain all these fans and followers. But I barely had support. Barely had support. Barely. Very few people. And these people came in and acted like they supported me. And at the end of the day, they was basically trying to support themselves. They were trying to, you know what I mean, get popular for themselves. They came to me acting as though they supported me, but they were trying to gain supporters. When they came on my live, they were trying to get their numbers up and shit. I was like, there was a dog eat world out there. Like it was crabs in a barrel. And I was like, damn, the only reason you came on my live is so you can get people on your live. I thought you was here to support, the mission, the knowledge I was speaking. I thought you were here for that, but they were not. That's why I say, devil in disguise. Solar full of love. One love, one love, one love. But free. Yes. Yes. Yeah, people will come and act like they for the message, but at the end of the day, they really wasn't. They only came so that they can get their followers up. That was the whole thing too. And I didn't know. I was so busy entertaining motherfuckers. I missed that. Like I totally missed it. Cause I was so busy entertaining and trying to get people to like get. I was trying to get what beans. When the more performance you put on, the more show you put on, you get all these beans, and they just throw all these beans at you because you putting on a performance for them. And I was like, yeah, let me, so I can get these beans. But no, I'm out of that. I'm so out of it. Yeah. Which one? You said which message, Sola, about freeing your soul, not the clothes. Yeah, it's not about the clothes. You know, it's really not about the clothes. It's not. Listen, these things I just wear. I just put it on. Like it's just I just play with it. You know what I mean? But I already know what the real deal is. I already know. You know what I mean? We should go for a walk, look at nature. You know, I'm not, it's like if I can't do it my way anymore, I just prefer not to do it. If there's a platform where I can't do it the way I want to, then I'm not going to do it. That's how I feel. I have to do it my way. I got to come the way, however I feel like it. If today, oh, that's why I didn't really respond. You see how you see, you know what I mean? That's why I didn't really respond to it. You know what I mean? You said I didn't really give in. I already know. I already know. The thing is that when you put certain things on, you already know it looks nice. I already know it looks nice. You know what I mean? So it's not like, I think he's just complimenting. It's all right, compliments all day. It's fine, but I already know what it looks like. I saw myself. I can see myself. I can see what it looks like. And even when I'm not wearing these things, I know I still know what I look like. I still know it's not. This is not important. Yes, you're right. This is not. This is not that's why I said devil in disguise. Like, don't pay attention to these physical things. You got to pay attention to people's heart. Pay attention to their actions. Pay attention to what's coming out of their mouth, not what they have on. Pay attention to their actions. Like, just pay attention to the energy, actually, because people can feel energy. Just pay attention to the energy. You know, people are devils in disguise. They are, right? And because church, the pastor told us the devil is in hell, that doesn't mean that that's true. Because we believe the devil is in hell, we missing that people are the devil. People are doing some devilish things. I'm talking about the top spiritual people too. These spiritual people that's so spiritual, they're the one that's committing the most crimes. That's how they get away with it. Because they're telling you the devil they in hell, Jesus is in heaven, God is in heaven in the clouds, and they're over here doing the most crimes, committing the most crimes. But they're saying the devil is in hell. So it gives them a pass to do what the fuck they want to do. Because you so focused on this devil that's in hell. You so focused on this devil that's in hell. You missing the devil that's right next to you. You missing the devil right next to you. You missing the devil on the pulpit. You missing the devil that's right on the pulpit. You missing the devil walking down that pew, standing behind that pulpit. You missing the devil sitting right next to you, laying right next to you. You missing that because you believe the devil is in hell. You believe the devil is there. You believe there's one devil. That's nothing too. You believe that there's only one devil, and you missing all the devils around you. You missing it. The devil is on an undercover mission. Undercover, straight up, undercover. How would the devil trick you? If the devil come like a devil, think about it. If the devil come to you like the devil, look just like the devil, you know what I mean? How can the devil trick you? The devil is a master manipulator, right? That's what it said. The devil is a master of lies, the father of lies. Why would the devil come into you? Why would the devil come to you all, like a devil? The devil's not gonna come to you like that because you're gonna believe that that's the devil. Shit, no, I don't know. You got that horn. You know what I mean? Look, that's the devil. So the devil's not gonna come to you like that. The devil's gonna always come to you like an angel. Isn't that how we get tricked? The devil is going to come to you like an angel. The devil comes to you just like an angel. That's how the devil comes. He's in disguise. It's she, whoever it is, it's in disguise. It's here to manipulate many. So that's why I say listen, I don't trust, I actually fear people more than the devil because it's the people that's the devil. It's the people that's coming like angel, but they're not. So I'm not scared of the devil at all. I'm not. I don't care how ugly the devil is. I don't scare the devil. I don't care what the picture they paint. I'm not scared of that. Nope. Not. It's the people. It's the people. Right now they got people that's committing genocide. We just had a mass shooting. I think it was right here in Georgia too. They had a mass shooting. And guess who did it? A man. People did that. So I would be scared of a devil in hell? He's in hell. If the devil's in hell, why would I be scared because he's in hell? But we got people right here on earth that's doing mass shooting. When I hear a gunshot, I'm just like, you know what? I hope the gunshot is not close by because I'm in the vicinity. Stray bullets, innocent people get shot all the time. That's real. You send your kids to school, and we got the devil coming in as
Hi.
yes. What time is it?
Uh, Charlene wants to know if she gonna get a shower.
She wants one. Okay, I'll get it to her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to her today.
Okay.
Okay.
She's ready for it.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Some of us have to learn the hard way. Yes. 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 We have to learn the hard way. Yes, we do. Speaking on it could save some, but problem is nobody's really listening, just judging and trying to get on what they can. The thing is that many are called, but few are chosen. So a lot of people are not going to listen to this, Sola. A lot of people are not going to listen. A lot of people are going to be called, but they're not going to listen. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do the works of God. They're not. And that's okay because that's what it is. This is not for everybody, right? It's not. Yes. And I'm only here for the ones, like you said, for it can change life, saves life. Okay, so this message can save some. It's not gonna save all. And I know this, right? I know this. But I know even if it saved one, it saves I did my job. Even if it saved many, I mean not many, if it saved a very few, it's okay. It is okay. Yeah, I gotta go ahead and do this works. I gotta go ahead and do the works. I gotta leave the life, right, and do this works. But I'm gonna come back though, trying to get what they can get. Just it's okay. Man is playing God. They want to judge. You know what I mean? That's just what it is too. Man love to judge. They feel good about themselves when they judge others. Man is just trying to, you know what I mean? Man is here to please. Man just like to please himself. He just, when people judge you, they're trying to feel good about themselves. They want to cover up their sins by judging. That's all. That's how I see it now. Okay, you judging me? Oh, I know what you're trying to do. If you're judging me, I know that you have shit that you've done that you know no one knows. There are pages in your book that you do not want to read out loud. Yes, I already know. I already know. So, yeah, before, remember that quote that I said, Sola? Before you even open your mouth to judge others, remember this. There are pages in your book that you do not want read out loud. It's true, though. Who don't got skeletons in their closets? Who don't have bones in their closet? Everyone have bones in their closets. They just haven't been exposed by man. Man didn't expose you. That's all. You hiding from man. You may have a criminal, a clean criminal background by man because man, you know what I mean? Man called you, man exposed you, right? Or no, man never caught you, man never exposed you. You have a clean background. Criminally, man just never caught your sins, right? But, but spiritually, God saw that, right? And you have a criminal background. You have a criminal background with the universe, but you have a clean background with man, right? You just haven't been exposed. So just because they haven't been exposed is why it gives them the right to judge. Because they have not been exposed by man, it gives them the right to judge others who have been exposed. But it doesn't give them the right to judge. They just use that as an excuse because Jesus said, "He who is without sin cast the first stone." So you can't judge because you have sins too. You got bones in your closets too. You got shit that you don't want to read. You don't want people to read that out loud because you're gonna feel very shame and embarrassed if somebody come and read your pages, the ones that you've been hiding, the one that no one knows about. The ones that no one knows about. If somebody come in and read that, come on now. That's why they walked away. The story, the woman that got caught in adultery, that's why the people walked away. They couldn't judge her because they got shit that they've done too. and they had to walk away. Yeah, they had to walk away. You can't stone. You can't stone. You can't even try it. You know what I mean? Come on. Mm-hmm. You said, listen, listen. But yeah, I gotta go. I'm still on the clock. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I gotta do. But I will come back, y'all. I will come back. I'm coming back. I'm here to do God's work. Okay? Yes. One love. One love. I can let my life go.